Hey guys, it's Jessica and I wanted to hop back on and do a quick video on my display and setup this year for my 5-day long craft fair. And the first thing I wanted to talk about was I actually took the time this year to type up and print off and put together signs that are not only descriptors of the items, but also kind of like ideas on how to use them and prices and stuff like that. So I also ended up getting not only a new like hanging tower for all my ornaments, but I also got some new display like tools that are magnetic. So then I can just slip the sign into those holders and then attach them to anything that I have in my display that's magnetic. So that is what I'm showing you here are these new sign holders that I got off of Amazon. And this is a look at my ornament tower that I got this year and set up. What I like about it is that it's only 2 feet wide. And so I'm able to use a 6-foot table and then this 2 feet wide ornament, and then I'm able to make it within the 8 feet. So you can see here that I also added a sign to my hand sanitizer keychains. And again, I just used that magnetic base and attached it to one of the smaller display boards that I have. And I actually have 2 of those small display boards in my booth this year. You'll see one on each end. And then in the middle there, I ended up doing all of my story card ornaments. I'm a little frustrated that the person behind me has that pegboard. And I thought about getting something to cover it, but you know, it is what it is. So, and then you can see there on the left-hand side, again, I have my doggy poop bag keychains. And again, I use that magnetic sign holder to attach to that. And what I like about these is that I can now switch out my signs. I'm not committed to, always having one particular display board being set to one thing, and I can always just switch them out. And then you'll notice that on that back row, I ended up propping things up, and I've talked about this in the past where I use wooden boxes, and that's how I get that 2-level look there. And then on the bottom level, I just put all of the smaller things. So like my journal sets and my baking sets and my recipe journals and the lip balm favors and faux leather bookmarks and all of those kinds of things. That is really it for my video today. I know that some of you guys have asked about not only displays that I like to use, and speaking of, before I end here, on the left-hand side right there, you'll see that I also still have my acrylic stair stepper type displays, and I still use those every single time. And so I will actually link below to the ornament tower that I got, as well as the 2 smaller pegboards that I have, and as well as these acrylic stair steppers. And then I'll also link to the magnetic sign holders if that is something that you're interested in, and if you have any sort of metal displays in your craft fair, then you are able to use that display holder. If you guys have any other questions, please feel free to reach out, and thank you so much for being here.